me, and I have my own thoughts about the SnyderVerse. I'm not a huge fan. I like parts. I like mostly scenes, and I like Man of Steel. Not my definitive Justice League or DC characters at all, but I enjoy parts for what it is. I just wish they would let Snyder finish that Justice League arc. I want to see Darkseid. I want to see that whole Injustice thing that he was doing, because it really paralleled the Injustice story, not with the Joker and stuff, but with Superman turning bad and all that. I wanted to see Edgelord Justice League. Just finish it, and then give me what I want, which is Christopher Reeve style stuff.
Now, here's a very interesting hot take. Now, I am no supporter of AI, so this hot take is going to be, you're going to be like, well, how are you going to say you don't like AI? But my thing is, by the time Snyder could say, they were like, yes, we want Snyder to do 2 more Justice Leagues. At this point, Ben Affleck's in his 50s. Like, people are going to be so far removed that's why they can never do those movies.
No, once he's in the suit, it doesn't matter. So listen, just hear me out. Okay. I don't like the animation route because you always lose something with animation. But like deep fake AI is getting so good. Now all the actors are kind of against this, and they want to like get to the point where you can't use AI to create movies. But also, if I were a Ben Affleck and I'm like, look, I'm exhausted, I don't want to do it anymore, but I get people want it done, and I don't want to rob them of that, I would say yes, do AI Ben Affleck and get the movies done. Like, get everyone to agree to that, because that's the only way you're going to get the last 2 Justice Leagues done, is if everyone agrees. Like, yes, maybe some people will want it filmed. Like Gal Gadot's like, yeah, I'll act in it again, schedule barring, whatever. But say Henry Cavill's like, no, man, I'm so burned by it or whatever. I'm busy with my schedule. But it's like, hey, yeah, put me in the movie digitally. Like, I think there's something to that. Like that's where like the one stream where I'd be like, okay, going down the AI route. Like Luke, like that's why like the Luke in Mandalorian, I know some people hated it. It's very polarizing. I fucking loved it. I gushed like a fanboy over it.
Yeah, I did too.
So, and it's like, okay, so then you put him in Ahsoka. Bro, you should have made a whole fucking series. Like, you dropped the ball on that. Everyone, that was the best thing about the fucking Mandalorian series, and you dropped the ball on it. It's just like, give me that. Well, give me the digital, the AI, get the actors to agree to say, yes, only if I agree you can put me in this movie. Think if you were an actor and you can only film when your schedule permits, and you're like, oh, I can't do this role because of this, blah, blah, blah. It's like, okay, well, I'll only take a quarter of my rate. Put me in that movie digitally. Because if you have to choose between Henry Cavill's like, well, I'm going to do this drama over here for my acting chops, but I'd really love to be a part of this Justice League project. It's like, oh, well, I'm going to actually go act over here, but then they can digitally put me in Superman over here, and then everyone's hot take, though.
Well, honestly, I think in a couple of years, me and Toy Games talked about this. You're just going to have AI where you're like, you briefly tell it what fucking movie you want to see, and it's just going to make it for you.
Yep.
And I think the whole industry is just going to be gone, and you're just going to, oh, I want to make a Batman movie I want to watch. $5.
Well, nobody wants to deal with all these pretentious bullshit fucking writers and all their agendas. Everybody's got a fucking agenda. Yes. And that's why they screwed up with Digital Luke, is because they had to take the Heir to the Empire trilogy and fucking give it to Ahsoka because agendas. Oh god. Right? They should have just one thing I will give AI doesn't do agendas, even though like I am staunchly against AI. Like I love all you guys, but I will never even use AI for a thumbnail. Fuck that. But AI doesn't do agendas. It just does what you tell it to.
It does. Yeah. AI will do agendas if you tell it to, but yeah, I think people are, maybe I'm wrong. I think people are overstating what AI is going to do. And the bottleneck is going to be with power and how they can scale their actual brick and mortar freaking AI factories. Like,
I was talking to somebody about AI the other day. And if you look at the standard open AI, failure rate and how much it lies, it's at 40%.
Yeah.
So basically half the info, if you're like a YouTuber who's like, oh, I can't write my own scripts, and you go and have AI write you a script, 40% of that motherfucker is going to be wrong. Dude, and you're going to look like a dickhead because the failure rate is almost at 50%. So half the time it's lying to you to appease to you.
Well, I took a screenshot of that AI description of the original 13 of G.I. Joe, and it was dog shit.
Jerk, that exact thing happened to me. Early AI. If you guys go back in the 3POA timeline and look for the first trivia night between Bobby and Tony, I had AI, and it was early AI. It was brand new. I had AI write trivia questions about toys, and most of them were freaking, they couldn't have been more wrong.
Yeah, and it still is. And it
still is, yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to adapt to the things that you, because I use it for things, and I was trying to get it to do something that I normally get it to do, and it ran me around in a circle saying it couldn't do it until I actually had to ask it, did something change, and why didn't you tell me? And it was like, oh yeah, it changed like 3 days ago, and we did this, this, and this, and it's like, oh, so you were lying to me for an hour to keep me looping. So yeah, it's bullshit. Like the AI you see right now is just bullshit.
East Coast Cody says the pandemic almost killed theaters because after it was over, we were used to getting everything at home. That's right.
It pretty much is already dead. It's like been limping for a couple of years until it finds its place to die. So.
And listen, the American consumer is going to take the path of least resistance.
Everybody wants everything now. That's always how
you want it now. You don't want to leave your house. You don't want to put pants on.
Yeah,
we have gigantic TVs and amazing sound systems in our homes now. Why do we want to pay $70 to see Zootopia 2 last Black Friday?
Yeah, especially with some mouthy a-hole behind you kicking your seat and shit.
Like if I have to pee, I don't have to miss any part of the movie. I just pause it.
Exactly, and that's my thing. It's like
unless you bring an empty bottle,
then I miss half the movie. You know what I mean? Like trying to wait line to get in there, all that fucking shit.
Ace is here still. He says movies are meant to be first watched in the cinemas, and I'll be the first to say I love the movie experience.
I used to love it. I used to love it. Now I don't. I hate fucking commercials, and I hate them even worse when I can't get rid of them and they're 10 times bigger than on my little computer screen. Like,
go away.
Nothing drives me mad more. And then they fuck with the movie time, so you don't actually know when the movie's going to start because they play those fucking stupid commercials so long.
That's all part of the enshittification of everything right there. Like everything is being ruined. Like go on YouTube and look up why does like the restaurant experience suck now everywhere? Like every restaurant sucks.
Oh, I love it. They all buy the food from Cisco. So everything you buy from everywhere is from Cisco. So
it's all trash.
The fucking, like mozzarella sticks you like at whatever is the same at the other fucking place. So
like that's when news became media, and it was all about keeping people watching your channel for ratings. It wasn't about news. It was like, what kind of bullshit can we spin? Like Anchorman 2, they put kind of a comedy spin on it.
Oh yeah.
It applies. It fucking applies.
Ace continues, the experience of watching it in theaters will be forever etched in your memory, and if you watch it at home, you will never get that feeling. And you couldn't have said it better, man.
I agree, 100% agree.
Absolutely.
I will never forget the first time I saw Batman '89 or say what you want about them now. The Star Wars special editions were huge for me. My dad let me cut school, and he took me to the theater to see A New Hope for the first. I was born '81. He took me to the theater for the first time to see A New Hope, and I'll never forget it. The theater let toy nerds set up tables in the lobby, and you could go through and buy vintage Star Wars toys right before you went and saw A New Hope in the theater. Yeah, it was awesome. That stuff will never be repeated from Netflix.
The fact of sitting down in 1997 and the screen goes dark and that Lucasfilm logo. And everybody, like I have them now just talking about it. Like I have the goosebumps now. Just no one will forget that. And I and a lot of people who are here with us tonight saw all of those, 77 to 80, 83, saw them in the theaters, but to see them like grown up as adults and what those movies meant to us, to see it again in the theater, there's no other experience like it.
I mean, I remember the first time I watched, the Star Wars with my kid, but it pales in comparison to the first time I took him to the theater to see Return of the Jedi, which was just like 2 years ago.
So good.
And he was 12, 13. He loved it. And it was like this whole experience. You can't repeat that through a streaming service at home. You just can't.
We just went and saw the anniversary of Jaws, and it was so good.
It is so good, man. That new print looks amazing, dude. It looks amazing.
And in the theater, you're like, oh, this is so good.
Grizzly Nightmare 8011 says, I am buying all my favorite movies and shows on physical media.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone should be doing that.
Yeah.
Do not let physical media die. Keep buying it.
Even if you go to a pawn shop and buy dollar, just go get them, man, because it's yours forever and they'll never change it. Or a music license will never go up. Like I heard Guardians of the Galaxy on fucking Disney Plus. All the music's different now because they lost all the fucking music rights. So now when you watch Guardians, you don't get that classic music anymore. I heard they put generic music in it. I heard that. I don't care. So,
I mean, listen, if everyone keeps buying physical media, like they won't stop making it because they're getting the money for it.
Well, they're also starting to realize that they broke their big money maker and they're trying to bring it back. Okay. Like my new distributor carries all the 4K movies and they are doing the best, like for retailer prices I've ever seen on movies, like ever. Your spread on what you make on a fucking 4K is really nice. Like, and back in the day, like you'd make $2 off a movie. Now you can make like $15 to $12 off a movie, suggested retail. So they're trying.
It costs a few pennies to make a CD of something, a DVD, or I mean, it's cheap.
Yeah,
but then they make like the Steelbook thing, and we as collectors get that. We want to collect.
Well, right? And they fix the negatives if they're old movies. They go back through. They clean them up. They present them the way the fucking director wanted. They recolor grade them sometimes. Like, there's special things, on DVD only. Like, like a lot of the times you won't find like all the comedies we talked about. Like, good luck finding the unrated versions of any of those movies on any streaming platform. They'll just be the standard DVD release. Like, I guarantee the version of Tropic Thunder that's free is not the director's cut.
Or to be splashed without Daryl Hannah's cheeks in it.
Yeah, exactly. Or they'll just be like, oh, we smudged out her tits.